Let's turn to news here at home. Alberta's new premier tells her party that protecting her province's sovereignty is the top priority. Danielle Smith made that pledge at the United Conservative Party convention this weekend. But it's not the only thing on her agenda ahead of next May's election. Janet French explains.
She's been on the job for 2 weeks, and Premier Danielle Smith says healthcare, affordability, job creation, and defending against federal incursion are her priorities. And at the UCP's annual convention, her promise of an Alberta Sovereignty Act was the pledge that brought supporters to their feet.
When Ottawa announces policies and laws that attack our economy or violate the rights of our people, or when Ottawa seeks to take control of our sovereign areas of provincial jurisdiction, our UCP government will not enforce those laws and policies in this province, period.
Smith has previously said Alberta would have to respect any Supreme Court rulings that confirm the federal government's jurisdiction. She later told reporters that she's getting legal advice on whether the Alberta government can offer amnesty to some people who were fined or arrested during the pandemic. Smith says she thinks the provincial government could forgive outstanding administrative fines for not wearing a mask or for attending a religious service over capacity limits.
These are not things that are normal to get fines and get prosecuted for.
The former radio host distanced herself from recent controversial comments on the war in Ukraine and from sharing medical misinformation online. She said those remarks were when she was working in an entertainment role, but now she's here to govern. Smith also had more to say on healthcare reforms. She didn't give specifics, but says her government will soon take steps to improve ambulance response times and shorten waiting times in emergency rooms. She said healthcare worker shortages were manufactured by Alberta Health Services by requiring all employees to be vaccinated against COVID-19. Smith also offered an apology to anyone who feels they were discriminated against for not being vaccinated against the disease. And while some of these positions are unconventional, they are attracting the attention of new party supporters, like this mom who says she used to be an NDP voter.
Everything that comes out of her mouth is common sense, it's down to earth, it makes sense. It really speaks to me in a positive way as an Albertan that this woman is a solid, strong leader for our province.
Other party members who spoke to CBC News say Smith will have an uphill battle wooing a majority of Alberta voters, but they think she can do it. The next general election is in May 2023. Janet French, CBC News, Edmonton.
And Alberta's official opposition, the NDP, are also holding their annual convention this weekend. Leader Rachel Notley laid out some of their key promises.
We will freeze auto insurance rates. We'll keep the gas tax off the price at the pump until inflation has gotten under control. And you can take this.
Notley made several other pledges, including a cap on utility rates and a promise to improve health care. She also pledged to make affordable housing a top priority if the NDP forms government. And as you've heard, Albertans head to the polls next May.